Welcome to this Age of Empires 4 build order, and today we're doing an English man-at-arms into outpost rush build order. It's going to be relatively advanced, so we're going to get a second scout as well. Now the first thing we do is we get that second scout from the town centre. 5 of the 6 villagers that we start off with go to sheep, and the remaining villager goes to build a barracks and a house and then goes to wood. The first 5 villagers from the town centre will also go to wood. We're not going to build a lumber camp because we've just spent all our wood on the barracks and the house. And so they're going to go to a straggler tree, or basically the nearest wood line you can find. Of course we will drop that lumber camp as soon as we can afford it. Once the barracks has been built, we queue up a man-at-arms to go forward, which will kind of also give us scouting information, but we want to try and sort of deny and harass our opponent as much as possible. Now having 2 scouts is useful because you can get 1 scout to get the sheep back to your town centre, and the other scout will basically look for your opponent, where they are, where their key resources are, and where you can put your outposts. Right, so the first 5 villagers from the town centre will be going to wood, as we can see, and that will give us 6 on total on wood, because of course we've got one of the starting 6 villagers to go to wood as well after building the barracks and the house. Our man-at-arms is going forward. We're going to get as many sheep as possible, and the idea here is really to get some good map control with outposts. Right, also, just to let you guys know, I will be releasing this build order as a PDF version as well. If you have access to them, it's just going to be in the updated version, and if you're interested in getting hold of them, do check out the video description. I'll have some information there. Now, once we hit 50 wood, that's where we're going to drop the lumber camp, just to make things a bit more efficient again. And yeah, once we get 6 on wood, we're then actually going to send the next 2 villagers to go forward to build the outpost. So just waiting for 1 more on wood, and then we should be good to go. Alright, we found our opponent, getting a bit of TC5, which is not ideal. You know, obviously it's not ideal to get HP lost like that, but it can happen, and this is for demonstration purposes as well, so it hasn't gone perfectly, but it is what it is. Now that we've got 6 on wood, we're going to start sending new villagers from the town centre, 2 of them, to go to build the outpost. We see where the gold mine is, which is really important, because that's actually what we're going to go for first. I think we're up against the French here, so you know, denying that gold income is actually really important. We want to stop them getting those knights. Okay, now's also the time where we're actually going to take 2 villagers off of wood and go to gold, and that will give us the gold income to get up to the next stage. Alright, that gives us 4 left on wood, which is exactly what we wanted. We're getting some sheep back home, and we're going to be dropping our first outpost very soon as well. We have also been able to get a second man-at-arms, well, we will be able to if we haven't already, and that's kind of good. So we've got 2 scouts, 2 man-at-arms, and we've got 2 villagers going forward to build the outpost. Now, once you do have the 2 villagers coming out to build the outposts, then you will start to send your new villagers to go to food. So we're going to send the next 7 villagers to food. That will give us enough villagers on food to get up to the next stage, which obviously we want to do pretty quickly after this. And then we'll be going up with the council hall in order to be able to get some longbowmen. As you can see, we're going to get our outpost up there on the gold, and that's really useful. It tries to deny their age up and also denies their production capabilities using gold. Don't forget to build a house using a villager from gold. Alright, as you can see, we've got those 2 villagers on gold. We took them off of wood, and yeah, we're looking good so far. Once we get up to 12 on food, we're then going to actually send some villagers from the food to build the council hall, 4 of them, and then we're going to send 2 villagers from food to go to stone. There's our second outpost going up, and we'll be really well equipped to get arrow slits in the feudal age, because of course we'll be on gold and stone by then. Now make sure that you keep your units garrisoned in the first tower as well, and keep the first tower in range, or the second tower that you're building in range of the first tower, and so that just helps you, you know, make sure you get some map control and stops your opponent just rushing your towers that you're building. As you can see, we've got some control groups already on the villagers taking sheep, because we want to get ready to get up to the next stage. It's quite nice as well with the villagers, you can actually use them to fire at enemy units. Obviously with the English they have the bows with the villagers. So guys, yeah, once you do get up to the next stage in terms of getting the council hall down, you then start to send all your new villagers to go to wood. And that'll give you plenty of wood to get longbowmen, And when the villagers have built the council hall, those builder villagers will go back to food. So guys, that's your build order. Keep building your outposts, and if you need to, in the meantime, whilst you're going up to the next stage, if you need to invest in some man-at-arms, you can do. But yeah, ideally you want to get up to the next stage to get some longbowmen. So guys, hope you enjoyed this build order tutorial, and if you did, do give the video a thumbs up, and hopefully I shall see you on the next video.